Hello everyone and welcome back to Film Screeny. The producers of the National Geographic Channel series Life Below Zero are behind Port Protection, Alaska, which sets out the details of people trying to survive more than lower 48. Surrounded by the North Pacific, Port Protection is a long-distance community heading to the northwest corner of Prince of Wales, Alaska. In today's video, we will be talking about what happened to Sam Carlson, one of the individuals on Port Protection. Before getting into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss out on anything amazing. Without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Life Below Zero Port Protection follows the lives of 7 Port Protection residents, who make up about 15% of the town's population. The show Port Protection Alaska was put on a good hold for 4 years. It finally came back last year and we totally learned the meaning of "it's better late than never." They returned with a lot of faces that we have seen before. One of them was Sam Carlson. Sam Carlson has lived his whole life in the forest around Port Protection for almost 50 years, making him the cast member who has lived here the most even among a few native people. Over these 50 years, he has commercially fished, trapped, built a compound, and raised his family. Sam is self-taught and continuously uses his inventiveness to help better himself and his surroundings. The thing that makes him the most interesting is probably the fact that Sam has a keen interest in science. In his spare time, he also loves to read quantum physics that he thoroughly enjoys. It needs to be cleared up that Sam Carlson did return for Season 3 2020, and he continues appearing in most of Season 4 in 2021. There was some confusion produced when a list of cast members from the show was talked about through some sources. That list was about the show's first 2 seasons cast members who did not make it back. Sadly, there were some of our favorites who could not make it back to the show for some reasons, which includes Amanda, Hans Porter, and his wife Timby. But we have to look on the good side and thank God for bringing back Sam Carlson, the self-taught engineer of the port. Most of the members of the cast are very secretive that leave everything except what they consent to the show as part of the reality series private. Well, same was the case for Sam Carlson. We have come to know a family man who has to hunt, fish, and trap to fend not just for himself, but for his entire family. He continues to prove an important part of the show with his daunting presence on the show. Unfortunately, we don't have much news about what he is doing at present. Sam may love science, but not a big fan of technology as he is not active on much of his social media, or else it would have been much easier for everyone to know what he is up to. Speaking of what he's been up to on the recent show, well, we do not want to go into much depth and ruin the suspense for the fans who have not watched it yet. So we are keeping the suspense for you who have episodes to catch up. But we do have a bit of news for you. In Season 4, an interesting scene unfurled when Sam's son Matt joined him. Both father and son were seen joining each other to go on the hunt for a big game. It is a pleasure to be seeing Sam Carlson's kids grow up and help their father. Maybe in no time he'll be taking over for his father as he is pretty old now. Well, that brings us to the end of today's video. Did you catch up on the latest episodes yet? Let us know in the comments down below. If not, what are you waiting for? Anyways, be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.